Folks, welcome in to Friday Night Basketball. We're coming to you live, Game On Live studio, bringing you the Bingham Miners versus Herriman Mustangs JV basketball game. We apologize, we're mid-game here due to some technical difficulties, so just to get you up to speed, Bingham is up 47-21 over Herriman. We're about halfway into the third quarter here, and we have a timeout. Test.
Test, 1, 2. Can you hear that?
All right, folks, welcome to Friday Night Basketball, brought to you by Game On Live Studio. We've got the Bingham Miners versus Herriman Mustang JV basketball game, mid-game here. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Bingham's up 47-21. Bingham is in the home white jerseys. Herriman's in red. Herriman with the ball. Going down low, and that's going to be out of bounds on Herriman. Bingham's bringing the ball up the court. Working around at the top of the key, looking for an opening here. Being patient, looking for their opportunity. And that's number 13 with the shot off the rim. Rebound goes to Bingham, and they reset. Working it back down low. The big man, and there's a foul on the floor. That was Braden Whitehead earning the foul. And Bingham's going to inbound it below the basket. Get it down low, going back to Whitehead, and he loses it, but it's recovered by his teammate. And we got a foul on Herriman. Reaching in. Bingham sets it out top, working it around the side. And jumper by Ashton Cosper is not good. Herriman with the rebound, bringing it up the court. Ephraim Asiata with the shot, and he makes it. 47-23, Bingham with the lead. Bringing the ball up the court. And nice cut, but out of bounds off of Bingham. Herriman ball. Arua Ewan bringing it up the court. Looking to hand it off to Asiata, and he does. A dribble drive, and picks up his dribble. Gets it out to teammate for three. And a miss. Fight for the rebound. And Herriman is able to maintain possession, but then they throw it away. It's going to be Bingham ball. Ashton Cosper with the ball for Bingham. Gets it down to Braden Whitehead. And feed it down low to Whitehead, and he misses at the rim. Herriman with the rebound, bringing it up the court. And we got a reach-in foul on Bingham. Maybe with a little elbow there. Be Herriman inbounding the ball. Out to Asiata. And Edward Venisi with the ball now. Back out to Aru. Looking for a clean shot. And a miss. Bingham rebound. It's Whitehead with the rebound. And nice drive by number 13, Tyler Langston for Bingham. Puts them up 49-23 with 33 seconds left in the quarter. Herriman getting some instructions from the coach. Finish. See if they can get the final shot off here, it looks like. Asiata with the ball. Now presses down to Owen Barkley. Back out to Asiata. It's the drive, and he's fouled on the drive. Fouls on number 11, Caden Wood. And we've got another timeout by Herriman. For 4.4 seconds on the clock when we come back. It's going to be Herriman's ball. See what kind of play Herriman can come up with out of the timeout. Herriman to inbound. Get it down to Asiata. And he throws it out of bounds. Bingham ball, 1.5 seconds left. See if they can get a quick shot off. Gets it to number 11 at the buzzer. Good if it goes, but it does not go. And so at the end of the third quarter, the Bingham Miners 49, the guest Herriman Mustangs 23. Herriman will have to see if they can claw their way back into this one, heading into the fourth quarter here. Going to be Bingham ball here as we start the fourth quarter. Once again, Bingham's up 49-23. Inbounding at midcourt. Ball goes to number 20, Ace. I don't have a last name for him, but with a first name like, and nice alley-oop to start the fourth quarter. Looks like we do get a technical foul for it's a little taunting following the oop. That was number 14, Luke Leatherwood for Bingham. The beautiful lob and finish. And we have number 32, Malcolm Johnson, at the line to shoot the technical free throw, and he makes the first. He's going to get a second, and he makes that as well. And Herriman with the ball. Passing around the perimeter to get it down low to Asiata. He's banging, and he's puts it up but can't get it to go. But Bingham throws out of bounds. It's going to be Herriman ball. Ball goes to number 15 for Herriman, Cam Connors. Brings it up. And a steal for Bingham. Number 14, he can't finish, and the rebound goes to Herriman. Get it back up to Asiata. He's looking for his shot, pivots, and that is number 15 for Herriman. With the shot, Cam Connors can't finish it. Bingham bringing it back up court. And shoots and scores. Number 24, Bryson Sutis with the basket, puts Bingham up 53-29. Herriman, we'll see if they can answer. Get it over to Asiata, and off his foot, that'll be Bingham basketball. We got a substitution, number 23, Will Benson, coming in for Herriman, taking the place of Malcolm Johnson. Looks like we got number 3, Kason Jones for Bingham, joining us as well. And once again, Ace bringing the ball up the court. And 4-3, and cannot get it to fall, is number 10, Tyler Newbold. Herriman brings the ball up the court. Looking for a cutter. Nice little feed to save it from out of bounds. Another pass down low, and they get it to go. Number 23, Will Benson for Herriman with the bucket. And Bingham right back up the court. Gets the basket and the harm. Number 10, Tyler Newbold. Sweet. He's going to get his chance for a little something extra that he earned.
Drew, it looks like to me these Bingham Miners are dominating the Herriman Mustangs tonight.
They have put on quite a show, Josh. This is true. Well-coached team, and we get another foul on Herriman. It's number 24, Bryson Sutis. He's going to be going to the line. But you're right, Josh. It has been a dominant effort from the outset by Bingham. First free throw, he cannot get it to fall.
We appreciate everyone's patience with our technical difficulties today, but looks like we're live and good to go for the rest of the night.
Second shot, and off the front of the rim, Herriman ball. Number 20, Aru Ayuan with the ball. Looking for the pass. Herriman trying to get it down low, and they succeed but can't get it to fall. Rebound to Herriman, and gets it to drop, and the foul. Number 23, Will Benson.
Great way to follow his shot, get that rebound and put back.
Herriman showing some good effort here still. Midway through the fourth quarter. Will's going to see if he can finish off the three-point play, and can't get it to fall. Bingham with the rebound. That is number 24, Bryson Sudas with the ball. Gets it over to Tyler Langston, and now Kason Jones with the drive. Cannot get it to drop. Herriman rebound, bringing it up the court, showing some urgency, and then they back it off. Number 23 cannot get the three to fall, and the ball goes to Bingham. Getting a little sloppy out there, but Herriman with the turnover gets the turnover, and then they give it right back. Number 20, Ace for Bingham with the ball. And Bryson Sudas now driving, looking for a cutter. Gets it out to number 3, Kason Jones. Thinking about the three, and he takes it. And he gets it. Three-pointer by Kason Jones puts Bingham up 58-29. I'm not a math whiz, but I believe that's doubled the score at the moment. Nice drive by number 23 for Herriman, Will Benson. Little finger roll. Bingham goes down low and kicks it out. Then to number 3, looking for another 3. Can't get it to fall. Up ahead for Herriman. Out on the fast break and can't quite get it to drop. Bingham with the rebound. Ace with the drive, the left hand, can't get it to drop. Whitehead has the rebound out to number 3, and they work it back around to Ace. Bingham's gonna reset here. Ace with the drive and the kick. Nice rotation. Number 13 with the 3, and he can't get it to fall. But Bingham with another rebound. And this time it drops. Number 24, Bryson Sudas with the 3. Puts Bingham up 61-31. Herriman with the 3, but can he answer? He cannot. Ace with the rebound, bringing it back up the court. And with the drive and the left hand, can't get it to drop, but Whitehead with the rebound gets it back out to Ace. Over to Bryce for 3. Can't get it, but yet another rebound for Bingham. Offensive rebound. Herriman slaps the ball loose, but Ace is able to recover. At the top of the key, lets it fly, and can't get it to drop. Herriman with the rebound. It's Will Benson brings it up from coast to coast, and it gets it blocked by 25, Will Whitehead with the block. Using those long arms, and Bryce looking for another 3. Doesn't drop. Herriman with the rebound. Will Benson yet again. And we got a timeout called by Herriman with 2 minutes left. Bingham up 61-31. Just to get you caught up on the results from our first game of the night, the sophomore game went to Bingham, 53-44 over the Herriman sophomore team. So far the home team is 1 for 1, and they look to go 2 for 2 here in another couple minutes. unless there is a miracle like I've never seen before and Herriman reels off 30-plus points here in 2 minutes. Looks like Bingham will go 2 for 2. But be sure to stick with us. We have the varsity game coming up. Herriman to inbound the ball. See what kind of magic the coach came up with here through the timeout. Oh, and we got a turnover, but Herriman gets it back. LaRue controls the ball, gets it to number 11. And offensive foul called on Herriman. Called number 20, Urua Ewan. The ball goes back to Bingham. 1 minute and 49 seconds left. Ace brings it past midcourt. Gets it over to number 33 for Bingham, who shoots and misses. That was Gage Vance. Herriman brings it back. Number 11, Owen Blackman with the ball. Gets it over to Ruin. And he gets it over to Edward Venisi. Back out to Aru Ewan. Down low to Bingham. And we got a blocking foul called on Bingham. That will send Owen Barclay to the line. Shooting 2. And he misses the first. Second free throw cannot get it to fall. Fight for the rebound, and it's out on Bingham. Herriman ball. Baru will send it inbounds. Tipped out by Bingham. The ball stays with Herriman. We got a substitution, number 30 for Bingham comes in for Ace. Number 30, I do not have his name. Apologize, number 30. Baru with the ball at the top of the key, looking for some room. Hasn't been able to find it yet. Gets it over to number 32 with the spin. The fadeaway, but can't get it to fall. And Bingham brings it back. Number 13, Tyler Langston with the ball. Gets it over to Gage Vance. And he turns it over. But Bingham maintains possession. Working around the top of the key. 28 seconds left in the game. Number 33 with the drive. Nice drive and finish for Gage Vance. Go right through the lane. LaRue brings the ball back for Herriman, and a little Euro step, but can't get it to fall. And that gives us 7 seconds left. Looks like Bingham will drain the clock here. And a little jostling at the end, but all is good. That brings the game to an end. Final score, Bingham Miners 63, Herriman Mustangs 31. Home team with another victory. Thanks again for joining us. This game brought to you by Game On Live Studio. We will have the varsity game for you here shortly. Start time is 7:15 for that game. Be sure to join us for that. Cameron Dupay. Number 2, Justice Reiser. I'm sorry, I believe number 1 was actually Ashton Cooper. Number 4, Zach Cantwell. Number 12, Jordan Toscano. And the 6'7" center, Devin Carlson. So thanks for joining us, folks. Have a good game in front of us here. The Bingham Miners in the home whites against Herriman. The Herriman Mustangs in red. We've got a rivalry matchup here on Friday night. Should be a good game. And we go, here goes the tip-off. Ball goes to Bingham, right down the court, and there's an easy 2 to start things off by number 2, Justin Reiser, with the layup off the tip-off. Bringing the ball back up the court is number 4, Race Young, off to 22, Ike Palmer. And he gets it down low to the big guy, and a nice pass down to number 4, Race Young, with the layup. Good feed there from Brody Newman. Bingham brings it right back and missed the shot at the rim. And loose ball goes to Herriman. Bringing the ball back up the court. That is Bodie Nageli, and misses the shot. Bingham with the board. Bringing it right back. Quick back and start pace to the game here. Back and forth pace to the game. Now Bingham slows things down a little bit, working the ball around. Number 12 goes down low to number 35, Devin Carlson, with the miss, and Bingham collects the, Herriman collects the rebound. It's Race Young with the ball. A little jumper is too long, and Bingham brings it right back at the court. Number 12 with the ball. The jumper at the top of the key. Can't get it to fall. That was Jordan Toscano. And the ball goes to back to Herriman. Race Young slows things down a little bit at the top of the key, looking for a cutter. Someone to pass to, goes to his big man. Work it back out top. It's number 12, Bodie Nageli, with the ball. He brings it down into the paint as the ball knocked loose, and he kicks it back out. Rotating it around to number 21, Wyatt Jensen, and back out to Race Young. Race gets double teamed, but gets the ball off to Bodie. Down low to Brody, Newman, with the bucket that gives Herriman the early 4-2 lead. And Bingham backs down, and that's a three-pointer for Bingham. Can't get it to fall. Zachary Cantwell, and Herriman collects the rebound. Race Young dribbling at the top of the key. Goes to Brody Newman, and he gets it over to Bodie. And a travel called on Bogey. Herriman turns it over to Bingham. It's number 12, Jordan Toscano, bringing it up for Bingham. Crosses midcourt and gets into the lane. And nice little jumper there for Jordan Toscano. Ties the game up at 4. Herriman comes right back. Gets it to Bodie. Has the ball taken away from him, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Herriman inbound under the basket. Race Young looking for someone to get it to. Dangerous pass, and it's stolen by Bingham. Number 12 down the court with the finish. Jordan Toscano with the steal. Takes it the other way and gets a score. Bingham up 6-4. Ball in the hands of Bodie. He's getting double teamed. Gets the ball out to number 21 with the shot, and in and out. Just misses for Wyatt Jensen. Bingham corrals the rebound, brings it right back. That's Jordan in the paint. Kicks it out to number 4 with the layup. Nice drive and finish for Zachary Cantwell. Race Young brings it back, and we've got our first timeout of the game called by Herriman. Bingham with the early 8-4 lead. We got 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Thank you for joining us tonight with Game On Live Studio here at the varsity basketball game against the Herriman Mustangs and the Bingham Miners. We appreciate everybody joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe to Game On Live Studio on YouTube and see all of our games. We're also streaming the women's basketball game against Bingham, and that's playing at home for Herriman. And you can watch both at the same time, so
sit back and get a couple windows going. Can never have too much Friday night basketball action. Herriman to inbound. Coming out of the timeout, see what they drew up here. Ball's in the hands of Race Young. Works it around to number 5, who is now in the game. That's Ian Payne. Ian takes a shot. Just short. Can't get it to fall. And we got a foul on Herriman going for the rebound. The foul's on 21, Wyatt Jensen. Or... no, I correct that. The foul's been called on Bingham. So Herriman will inbound under the basket. Working around the top of the key. Feeds it out on the perimeter to Race Young. He's driving, and we got a hand check foul called on Bingham. Herriman will inbound again under the basket. Kicks it out to Brody, kicks it around, swinging around to Race Young, and that's Bodie with the shot, and it looks like Bingham defender got a piece of it. Bingham ball bringing up the ball up the court quickly and working it around out for a 3. Got it. That is number 2, Justin Reiser. Nice ball movement there. Herriman brings it back. And they work it around the top of the key, get in the hands of Bodie, who sends it to Brody. Over to number 5, Ian. And Race Young with the shot. Can't quite get to the fall. Nice rebound by Bodie, but then it goes off his leg. Can't corral it. It'll be Bingham basketball. Number 12, Jordan Toscano, brings it across midcourt, drives into the paint, and the shot, little jumper, short on it. Rebound to Bodie, gets it up to, taken away by Jordan for Bingham. He brings it right back into the lane. A nice pass down low to number 1. Short off the front of the rim is Ashton Cosper. Race Young getting double teamed, looking for someone to get it to, and gets it over to Bodie, who's jumper at the top of the key and in and out. Can't quite get it to fall, but nice rebound, offensive rebound for Herriman. They maintain possession in a 3. Got it. That is number 21, Wyatt Jensen with the 3-pointer. Wide open. Desperately needed by Herriman to stop the run by the Miners. Jordan has it for Bingham. Feeds it down low. Nice pass down low to number 35, Devin Carlson with the score for Bingham. The big man off a nice assist. And Bingham's back up 13-7. Bodie trying to answer. Loses the ball, but goes to his teammate, 21, and can't quite get it to fall. Nice offensive rebound for 21, and Wyatt Jensen, he gets it to fall. That puts Herriman within 4 of Bingham at 13-9. At the 2:11 mark, we've got a timeout. Timeout called by Bingham. Bingham currently sitting at 2 team fouls. We've got no team fouls for Herriman at the moment. early check for our leading scorers for the game. We've got for Bingham, Justin Reiser has 5. And for Herriman, Wyatt Jensen with 5 as well. Bingham ball. Jordan Toscano bringing it up across midcourt. And feeds it over to number 4, Zachary Cantwell. Passes over to 10, Tyler Newbold. Out to number 2 for another 3, and he drains it. Again, Justin Reiser has the early hot hand. It gives him 8 points with his second three-pointer. Bodie feeds it over to Race Young, 4-3. See if he can answer, and yes, he got it. And he thinks he got a little foul in there too, but nice shot by Race. 3-point answer. Jordan Toscano bringing him back up the court. Brings it into the paint, gets some contact but no foul, but he gets the shot to drop. Nice drive and score for him. Herriman brings it back. Race Young setting top of the key, gets it over to number 21, and he got it. 3-pointer, Wyatt Jensen. Nice shot by Wyatt. That gives him 8 points as well. And Jordan bringing it back for Bingham. Another 3, and he drills it. Justin Reiser for Bingham continues the hot hand. Nice shot, 3-pointer. On the move. Can Herriman answer? Working around the top of the key. Race Young with 3-pointer, and he got it. Indeed, they do answer. That gives him 8 points. And Bingham brings it back across midcourt. Jordan Toscano with the ball. 20 seconds remaining. Looks like they're going to look for the last shot here. Setting things up for the last shot is Jordan. Gets it. And picks up his dribble. Gets it over to number 2, Justin Reiser. Another 3 to finish the first quarter. It gives him 14 points off a bevy of 3-pointers for Justin Reiser. And at the end of the first quarter, Bingham 24, Herriman 18.
So far, a bunch of 3-pointers tonight. This looks like to be a high-scoring game, huh, Drew?
You better believe it, Josh. Looking a lot like the NBA game out there with all those 3-pointers flying. You got to love to see it. The fans love the 3s.
It's been a pretty clean game so far. The refs must be amazing out there. Only 2 fouls for Bingham and 0 for Herriman.
Refs might have left their glasses at home tonight. I don't know, but it's good to. It's always fun when they let the kids play, I think. And with all those 3-pointers, you don't get too many fouls.
That's true. I certainly know I couldn't hit any of those 3-pointers, but here we go. Start of the second quarter. Don't forget to follow us on Game On Live Studio for YouTube for all of our games. We'll be streaming all the Herriman games this year, home and away. So, Drew, back to you.
Thank you, Josh. Josh Linton, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We begin the second quarter here. It's going to be Herriman ball. Inbound to Race Young, and off we go. Race looking for some instructions from the sidelines. Works it around number 5, who gets it into the hands of Bodie. Back to Race for 3, and can't quite get to the fall. Offensive rebound, but is swatted. Nice rejection there by number 14, Luke Leatherwood for Bingham. And Zachary Cantwell with the ball. Gets it over to Tyler Newbold, who drives. Picks up his dribble, but finds a teammate. Gets it back into the hands of Justin Reiser. Can he hit another 3? This one, he goes for 2 instead and hits that as well. Decided to change things up that time. Gets a nice little jumper to fall. Puts Bingham up 26-18, and that gives Justin 16 points for the night. Bodie for Herriman with 3, and he can't get it to fall. Ball goes to Bingham. Justin Reiser bringing it up the court. And there's a deep three. And what else? Got it. Justin Reiser with 19 points. And I've got a feeling we haven't heard the last of him yet for tonight. Race Young with the ball for Herriman, works it around to Ian Payne. And he hits it from 3. Nice shot there for Ian to answer back the three-pointer as they continue to fly. Justin Reiser dribbles around, has to get rid of it. Gets it out to Zachary Cantwell for Bingham. Over to number 10, Tyler Newbold. Back to Justin Reiser. Oh, a nice play there. We got a double dribble forced by Herriman. Ian Payne with good defense on Justin. It's going to be Herriman basketball. Got a couple subs here. Coming into the game is number 23 for Herriman. And he gets into the hands of Bodie. Bodie driving into the paint. Puts it up and cannot quite get it to fall. Loose ball goes. There's a scrum and the ball goes to Herriman. Herriman able to control. There's Ian with another 3 and he hits it. Back to back for Ian Payne. And Herriman cuts the Bingham lead to 5. There's a three-pointer by Bingham and a little bit long. Ball goes out on Bingham. Herriman basketball. Got a couple subs for Bingham. In comes number 21, Gage Park. And also back into the game is Luke Leatherwood and Jordan Toscano. Race Young with the ball for Herriman. Top of the key. Feeds it over to Ian Payne, and we've got a turnover on Herriman. Bingham basketball. Jordan Toscano brings it up. Cross midcourt. Works around to number 55, who gets it down low to the big man, number 1, Ashton. That was Cam Dupay, actually. And Herriman brings it back. Bodie with the basketball, top of the key. Steps back, maintains his dribble. Passes it over to Race Young, who drives into the paint and feeds it over to number 21. That was Wyatt Jensen with the three-point shot. Couldn't get it to fall. But looks like we have a foul call. Only our 3rd foul of the game. And Herriman's going to be inbounding underneath the basket. And we got a sub. Number 35, Devin Carlson will check into the game. And we got a little over 4.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Herriman ball, and we got a travel called on number 23. I believe that's Owen Barclay. Bingham basketball. Jordan Toscano will bring it across midcourt. Works it around. Passes it to Cameron Dupay. Gets it back to Jordan. Feeds it down low to the big man, but taken away by Herriman. Racing up the court, and turnover by Ian Payne, number 5. Jordan Toscano feeds it down low. A little too hot to handle, though, for Devin Carlson. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second quarter. Got a few subs. Numbers 4, Zachary Cantwell comes back into the game for Bingham. Race Young brings the ball up the court for Herriman. And he's over to Brody. He passes it to Ian Payne. Fakes a 3, drives it down low, can't get it to fall, and the ball goes to Bingham. And racing up the court is number 4, Zachary Cantwell. Feeds it over, passes it around, top of the key, back to number 1, Cameron Dupay, and he throws it out of bounds. It'll be Herriman basketball, 3:45 left. Jordan Toscano checking back into the game for Bingham, taking the place of number 21, Gage Park. And Ike Palmer checks in for Herriman. Race Young brings the ball past midcourt, gets it over to 21, and knocked out of bounds by Bingham. The ball will stay with Herriman. Good hands there by Jordan Toscano. Inbound to Race Young. Scans the court and gets it over to Brody Newman. Holds the ball at the top of the key. Feeds it over to Race Young once again. Race on the perimeter looking for an opening. A little give and go with Brody, but the ball is tipped. Gets it back out to Race for 3. Little bit short. Rebound to Bingham. Justin Reiser brings it up the court. He's been a little bit silent the last few minutes. He gets the ball back. Top the key, lets it fly. In and out with the 3. Can't quite get it to fall. Rebound to Herriman, over to Race Young. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left as Race bangs it down low, gets it out to Brody, the big man. He gives it back to Race, and they reset. Race looking, dribbling, scanning, feeds it to Bodie. Spin and fade away. And a travel called on number 12, Bodie Nagelli. We turn it over back to Bingham with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. Jordan Toscano brings the ball up the court for Bingham. And we got a near turnover, but Jordan maintains possession and hits a 2-pointer from just inside the line. He's got 8 points for the game. Race Young brings it up court for Herriman. Bodie Nagelli at the top of the key, picks up his dribble, gets the ball back, feeds it out to number 22, who shoots it for 3 but misses. That's Ike Palmer. But Herriman controls the offensive board. Race Young gets into the paint, feeds it out to 21 for 3, and he got it. Number 21, Wyatt Jensen. Feeds it out to number 22, who shoots it for 3 but misses. That's Ike Palmer. But Herriman controls the offensive board. Race Young gets into the paint, feeds it out to 21 for 3, and he got it. Underneath their basket. Race Young out on the perimeter. Looking, feeds it out to his teammate and gets it right back. Herriman resets. Race dribbling, gets looking for a screen. Gets it over to his teammate, number 21, back to Race Young. Drives down low, gets tripped, and we got a foul called on Bingham. That was on number 35, Devin Carlson with the block. 1 minute and 23 seconds remaining here in the second period. Bingham up 33-27 as Herriman inbounds. Herriman works the ball around to the top of the key, gets it into the paint for Race Young with a left scoop shot, and he gets it to fall. Nice little scoop shot there by Race Young. Herriman on a bit of a run here, see if Bingham can answer. That's Jordan Toscano, gets into the paint, gets it to fall, and one. Gets a little freebie for his efforts. Checking back into the game for Herriman is number 5, Ian Payne. He comes in for Ike Palmer. As Jordan Toscano will see if he can complete the 3-point play for Bingham with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the first half. He does. swishes the free throw, puts Bingham back up by 7. It's 11 points for Jordan Toscano. Race Young with the ball. Passes it around to Ian Payne. Gets it over to Bodie Nageli, who throws it to a man who is no longer there, but Race Young gets it back for Herriman. And we've got a stoppage here as the refs confer, discussing whether that was a backcourt violation, I believe. We'll see what the call is here as the refs confer. And the ball is going to Herriman. Still some chatter here amongst the refs. Bingham not happy with the call, but ultimately that doesn't matter. So Herriman will get the ball. 45 seconds left. And taken away, but recovered again by Herriman. Gets out the Ian Payne. He wants the 3. He's got the 3. Ian Payne with another 3-pointer gives him 9 points for the game. Herriman within 4. And it looks like Bingham will try to hold for the last shot. Jordan Toscano weaves it back and forth with the dribble. Watchful of the clock. Waiting for the moment to strike. Gets the ball right back. Does not take the 3. Feeds down low. And a nice feed to his big man, number 55, Josh Wolf, who gets it to fall and will get a freebie. Waiting for the moment to strike. Gets the ball right back. Does not take the 3. Feeds down low. And a nice feed to his big man, number 55, Josh Wolf. Josh Wolf will try to complete the 3-point play. He does it. 2.7 seconds left. See if Herriman can get a shot off. Bodie does. Good if it goes. It does not go. So that'll take us to the end of the first half. Bingham Miners with the 7-point lead, 39-32 over Herriman. The leading scorers for Bingham is number 2, Justin Reiser. And for Herriman, it looks like Wyatt Jensen with 11 points leads Herriman.
Thanks, Drew. As we get into the halftime here, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Instagram. It's Game On Live Studio, and we'll be back at for the second half. But during the halftime, enjoy the halftime show. Not sure exactly what they've got going on here, but they're rolling out the pads. So looking for some exciting entertainment. Don't go away.
Definitely looks serious.
welcome your Bingham cheerleaders.
Let's go, you know we got this.
As your Bingham High School cheerleaders.
welcome back. Those of you streaming live at home, brought to you by Game On Live Studio. We come about ready to start the second half. Bingham Miners versus Herriman Mustangs. Bingham's got a 39-32 lead here going into the second half. Justin Reiser again, the leading scorer for the game with 19, coming off of 5 3-pointers. And leading scorer for Herriman, number 21, Wyatt Jensen, with 11 points. It's going to be Bingham ball to start the second half here, as they try to see if they can pick up where they left off in the first half, where they finished with a 3-point play to end things. Jordan Toscano looking down low, feed, looking for the alley-oop to number 35, Devin Carlson. Was not able to finish, comes down hard on his wrist, but looks to be okay as he shakes it off and walks to the line. He'll get 2 shots to maybe ease some of his pain. Two shots for Devin Carlson. Lets the first fly and off the back of the rim, can't get it to fall. But he will get one more. And that one falls. Second free throw for Devin Carlson. Race Young brings it back up the court for Herriman. Gets over to Brody Newman. Trying to feed it down low to Bodie, and we've got a kick on Bingham, so ball will stay with Herriman. Taking it out of bounds. Race Young to inbound. Looking for an open man. He gets it over to 21, Wyatt Jensen. Gets it up top to Ian Payne, back over to Race. Trying to get some room, takes into the paint and loses it, but is fouled on the drive. It is number 4, Zachary Cantwell, with the foul on for Bingham. So Herriman will take it out of bounds under their own basket. Gets it back up to the top of the key to Ian Payne. Feeds it over to Race Young. Gets it over to Bodie Migueli. He stops in the paint, but gets the ball back. And dribbles in, feeds it out to Ian Payne. And back into the hands of Race Young. Feeds it on the baseline to 21. Nice move for Wyatt Jensen, but can't get it to fall, but he is able to collect the rebound. 3-pointer for Race Young. Does not fall. And rebound to Jordan Toscano for Bingham. Brings it up the court and throws it out of bounds. Herriman ball. Race Young brings it across midcourt for Herriman, gets it over to Wyatt Jensen. He sends it over to Bodie. And back into the hands of Race Young at the top of the key, looking for a cutter. Drives into the lane and loses it to Jordan Toscano. Brings it right back down the court for Bingham and gets the layup. Nice play for Jordan, goes coast to coast. Gets the basket. Herriman has the ball in the hands of Bodie Migueli. Gets it back to Race Young. Feeds it over to Wyatt Jensen and back to Bodie. He gets it to Brody. Brody Newman with the ball at the top of the key. Gives it up to Ian Payne. Back to Bodie, who with a jumper at the top of the key can't get it to fall. Justin Reiser with the rebound for Bingham. And he gets it back to the hands of Jordan Toscano. Fakes the 3, drives into the lane, dishes to number 35, Devin Carlson with the finish. Nice assist from Jordan Toscano. And we got a timeout called by Herriman with 5:46 left in the third quarter. They want to take a minute to discuss things. Try to stop the bleeding a little bit.
Herriman needs to step up their game a little bit here as Bingham looks to lengthen their lead. Hopefully they can. We haven't seen as many three-pointers in this half, but I think Herriman's going to need a few if they want to get back into this.
Definitely gonna need some ammunition by way of the three ball, I think.
I've watched a number of these Herriman games that they really need number 12. Is that Brody?
Bodie. I believe you're looking for Bodie. Yeah.
Bodie. He's typically one of their high scorers, so I think they're going to look to him to get them back in this game. I've seen the last game I was at, I think he scored almost 30 points, so he's certainly capable of it.
And he's been quiet tonight. 0 points from Bodie so far. Bingham has clamped down. He's had a few looks, but hasn't gotten him into fall, so I'm sure they will try to see if they can get him going here. It'll be Herriman ball here again with 5:46 left in the third quarter. Let's see, Josh. Let's see if they go to Bodie here to start things off. Reese Young with the ball in midcourt. Looking for Cutter, and he does get it over to Bodie. Dribbles into the paint, and the jumper cannot get it to fall. Remains quiet, and a foul on the rebound. Foul on Herriman, it'll be Bingham ball. Second team foul on Herriman, and Jordan Toscano brings the ball up the court. We've got 5:25 remaining. Hands it off to number 4. Ooh, nice dish and a dunk. Flushing it home is Devin Carl. Team foul on Herriman, and Jordan Toscano brings the ball up the court. We've got 5:25 remaining. Hands it off to number 4. Ooh, nice dish and a dunk. Deflected out of bounds. Bodie Nageli will bring the ball across midcourt for Herriman. Still looking to get going. He feeds it down to Wyatt Jensen. All right, out to Race Young for 3, and can't get it to fall. Cameron Dupé with the rebound for Bingham. Gets in the hands of Jordan Toscano. Jordan driving down low, feeds it out. Looking for a teammate on the three-point line, but Race Young with a nice steal. And Race Young brings it up court. Takes a quick glance for some instructions from his coach and sets things up. He's going to get a screen from his teammate, Brody. Takes along the baseline and kicks it back out to Wyatt Jensen, who feeds it over to Bodie. Gets it back to Race Young for 3. Got it. Rimmed it around and sank it. Nice shot for Race Young. Three-pointer. Gets Herriman back to within 11 with 4:05 left to play in the third quarter. Justin Reiser's been quiet this half and gets the ball stripped from him. Race Young out on the fast break to Bodie Nageli, and Bodie gets on the scoreboard with a nice layup. Nice fast break by Herriman. Nice little run going for them as they cut the lead to 9.
That's definitely the energy they need from the Mustangs if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely, and hopefully that'll get Bodie going as well. Sometimes an easy basket like that is all it takes. But a turnover for Herriman as they bring the ball back, and Justin with 3, and he got it. Justin Reiser, quiet no longer. His 6th three-pointer of the game. Gives Bingham a 49-37 lead with 3:22 left in the third quarter. Cannot leave him open. Can't give him any room. At least not tonight. Timeout called by Herriman. Coaches put their heads together and see what they can work out. Well, thanks again for joining us, everyone, here on Game On Live Studio. Happy to bring you to this game on Friday night. In case you missed the earlier action, we had a sophomore game. Bingham beat Herriman 53-44 in the sophomore game. And Bingham also prevailed in the JV game 63-31 over Herriman. They're trying to see if they can make it a trifecta here with the varsity game, but Herriman will have something to say about that. All right, here we go. Herriman to inbound the ball and bring it up court. Race Young crosses midcourt, gets to Wyatt Jensen. Into the hands of Bodie Nagelli. Drives down low, spin, and finish. Beautiful, beautiful play there by Bodie. Gets it to drop and gets Herriman within 10. Jordan Toscano passes it over to Cameron Dupay, gets it back to Jordan. Feeding it down low to the big man. Number 35, Devin Carlson. There's some shoving. A little bit of pushing, a little bit of banging going on down low, and foul is called on number 33, Brody Newman. Jordan Toscano to inbound for Bingham. Gets it down low, and a block but a foul. Bodie Nagelli with a nice block, but got some body along with it, and that'll send Devin Carlson to the line for 2. Carlson sets and a couple dribbles here, lets it fly, and cannot get the first shot to fall. Got a substitution for Herriman. Number 23, Owen Barclay, coming in for Brody Newman. As Carlson will take a second shot. And he makes it. Race Young brings it across midcourt for Herriman. Gets in the hands of Bodie Nagelli over to Wyatt Jensen. Wyatt holds at the top of the key and decides to take a shot, and he gets it to drop. Nice shot by Wyatt. Gives him 13 points for the game, and Jordan Toscano brings the ball back up the court for Bingham. Feeds it over to Cameron Dupay, gets it back to Jordan, swings it over to Zachary. Can't get it to fall, but rebound goes to Dupay for Bingham. And Bingham resets. That's Cameron Dupay. Things over to the wing for 3 by Jordan Toscano. Can't get it to fall, and rebound goes to Herriman. Race Young bringing up the court. And we've got a foul. Foul called on number 2.
I don't know about that foul, Drew. Looks to me like maybe that ref needs to get his glasses back on.
Well, I think the Bingham coach would agree with you, Josh, but probably not Herriman's. Almost seems like you've got something personal against that ref. Herriman to inbound. Wyatt Jensen throws it out to Race Young. He's got it at midcourt. Back to Wyatt Jensen. Bodie on the wing. And they swing it around to Ian Payne, who gets it back to Race Young. Race gets back to Ian Payne. He goes into the lane and a little jumper. Can't quite get to the fall. Fight for the rebound, and we've got a jump ball. Jump ball. Looks like the possession will stay with Herriman. Nice effort on behalf of both teams there, fighting for the ball. Race Young to inbound underneath the basket. It's over to Ian Payne. Back to Race Young. Looking for an outlet and gets it to Bodie. Bodie Nagelli drives into the lane and kicks it back out to Race. And the dribble and shoot. Got it. 3-pointer for Race Young. That gives him 16 for the game as we're just under a minute left here in the third quarter. 50-44 Bingham. Bingham working it around the perimeter. Jordan Toscano feeds it down low to number 55, Josh Wolf, for the finish. Nice assist from Jordan. I believe he's got several of those at this point. Herriman, Ian Payne dribbles at the top of the key, gets it to Bodie Migueli, who had an arm in the sticking in his side, and Bingham's called for the foul. It's only 3 fouls on Bingham, it looks like. Herriman gets it over, swings it over to Race Young on the perimeter for 3. Cannot get it to fall. Jordan Toscano with the rebound, brings it up, and looks like Bingham will hold for the last shot here with 13 seconds left. Jordan Toscano, well, he lets it fly for 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Justin for 3. Can't get it to fall. Fight for the rebound goes to Wyatt Jensen, but the clock expires on him. So at the end of the third quarter, Bingham is holding on to a 52-44 lead over Herriman. Got a good game going here, and hopefully more of it to continue here in the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, Justin Reiser has a high point total, 22 points for Bingham. And for Herriman, Race Young now has 16 with several three-pointers he hit there in the last quarter. Josh, what do you think we're going to see here in the fourth? Any predictions?
Well, I think that Herriman did a good job of not letting that third quarter run away from them. And I think staying with an 8, they've got a chance as long as they can keep number 2 from getting too many points on for Bingham. And I really think that if Bodie can get his shot going and get a few points, I think they've got a real chance to be in this game. So I think it'll be a close one.
I think you're right. Bodie was able to get a couple shots to fall there in the third. Hopefully he can carry that momentum over into the fourth for Herriman. It'll be Bingham ball here as we start the fourth quarter. The inbound, number 4 with the ball, Zach Cantwell. Gets it over to number 14 for 3, and he got it. Luke Leatherwood with a nice shot. And Herriman brings it back. The ball's in the hands of Bodie. Bingham off to a good start here in the fourth quarter. Herriman will try to answer. Race Young gets it over to Ian Payne, who hit a few threes in the first half. Back to Race. And nice drive, left-hand finish. Lays it in for Race Young. Gives him 18, a game-high 18 for Herriman. Zach Cantwell with the ball for Bingham, and they're working around the perimeter now. Back to number 10, Tyler Newbold. And letting it fly is number 14. Couldn't get it to fall this time. Rebound goes to Herriman. Race Young brings it across midcourt. Quick pace here. Bodie for 3. And got it. 3-pointer for Bodie. As predicted, he's starting to heat up. That gives him 7 points now for the game. And Bingham with a 6-point lead with 6:35 left here in the game. Bingham working the ball around the perimeter and picks up his dribble, number 10, but they get it over to 21, Gage Park, who takes it up. Cannot get the shot to fall, but he is fouled. They'll send Gage Park to the line for 2 free throws at no charge. Gage looking for his first points of the game, and he gets his first. It's the first free throw. Got a couple substitutions. Brody Newman coming in for Herriman, and Cameron Dupay coming back into the game for Bingham. As Gage sets for his second of 2 free throws. And he nails it. 6:18 left here in the game. Bodie Newman brings the ball past midcourt. Herriman works around the perimeter. Brody Newman gets it over to Ian Payne. Back to Brody. Decides to take a three. Says, why not? And he got it. Three-pointer for Brody Newman. Puts a big smile on his face. And that puts Herriman within 5 with 5:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Bingham working the ball around. Looking for a shot. And a deep three by number 4. He can't get it to fall. That was Zach Cantwell. Rebound goes to Herriman. Race Young brings it up as Herriman looks to see if they can cut the lead even further. Down by 5. Gets it over to Wyatt Jensen, who feeds it to Bodie Nageli. But Brody Newman thought about back-to-back threes, but decided otherwise. Bodie, though, is going to let it fly for 3 and cannot hit it. Ball corralled by Bingham. Zach Cantwell brings it back up the court, and it looks like Bingham wants a timeout to talk things over here as Herriman has a bit of a run put together. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bingham with the 57-52 lead.
Herriman refuses to give up.
They sure do. No quitting Herriman tonight. The Mustangs are feisty. We've got, of course, a limited capacity crowd here tonight, but the Bingham cheer section led by their cheerleaders and looks like their freshman squad bringing a little life into the crowd. So we sat here to 5 minutes and 6 seconds left. Bingham to inbound, and they get into the hands of Jordan Toscano, who's back into the game. He passes out to Justin Reiser. Back to Jordan Toscano with the drive along the baseline. Zach Cantwell for 3, in and out. And rebound, strong rebound by Wyatt Jensen for Herriman. Bodie Nageli with the ball, gets it down to Wyatt. Looking for the pass. Bodie with the drive along the baseline. He's pushed, and a foul on number 4, Bingham. Emotions running a little bit high, but everyone's keeping it under control. Herriman to inbound. Race Young with the ball. Gets it to Bodie. Lets a 3 fly, and he hits it! Bodie Nageli heating up. 10 points now. And Herriman to within 2 with 4:37 to go in the game. Turnover. Bodie with the ball up to Wyatt Jensen, racing down the court, and can't get the layup to fall. Rebound to Bingham. They're bringing it right back. Looks like Herriman thought there was a foul there, but none called, and we've got a blocking foul on the other end. Bodie Nageli with the block on Jordan Toscano. The Bingham ball inbounding beneath their basket. 4:23 left in the game. Bingham still up by 2, 57-55. Jordan Toscano throws it in to Zach Cantwell, holds it, and passes it off to Jordan. Jordan with the dribble, gets a screen, gets into the paint, looking to finish, but good defense there by Brody. And a foul on the rebound. Foul called on Brody Newman.
Not happy about that foul, Drew. He is not happy. He thought he got all ball there.
He did, and his eyes are about to pop out of his head. That's how wide they are. Disbelief.
I can see him from here, and I'm pretty far away.
There's a lot of light shining in those eyes right now. Incredulous. Still shaking his head, but he can shake his head all he wants. There's 2 free throws for Jordan Toscano. That's the first fly, and he hits it. We've got 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game. Looks like Owen Barclay is coming back into the game, substituting for Brody Newman. Second shot on the way, and Jordan hits it. Puts Bingham up by 4, with just under 4 minutes left here in the game. Race Young with the ball. Dribbles between the legs, back and forth. A lot of dribbling, and he passes it over to Bodie. Bodie drives and is fouled. We got a blocking foul. We'll push on Bingham. And that'll send Bodie to the line. And now there's some discussion among the refs. And now they're giving the ball to Herriman under the basket inbound. No shots for Bodie. Wyatt Jensen with the ball, takes a 3, got it! 3-pointer for Wyatt Jensen. Pulls Herriman to within 1, and that gives Wyatt 16 points for the game. Bingham tries to answer. Jordan Toscano with the 3, can't get it, but offensive board corralled by Gage Vance. Gets it back to Jordan, who feeds it back to Gage. A little back and forth being played between the two. A rough foul there. Several bodies come crashing to the floor. Looks like everyone's okay. That'll be 2 shots for number 35. I'm sorry, that's Devin Carlson. I believe I may have called him Gage Vance a moment ago, but that was Devin Carlson. Be shooting 2 with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. He'll try to extend Bingham's 1-point lead, and he gets the first to fall. 60 to 58, excuse me. Bingham with the lead. That's 9 points for Devin. Shooting the second. And he makes it. Bingham 61-58 lead with 3:15 left in the game. Grace Young dribbles at the top of the key for Herriman. Gets over to Wyatt Jensen. Feeds it down to Bodie, and we have a foul called on Bingham. On number 4, getting a little handsy, Zach Cantwell. Doesn't agree with the call. No one ever does. Zach will take a seat, and in comes Gage Park for Zach Cantwell. Race Young to inbound along the baseline. That is now 16 fouls on the Miners. Race Young with the ball, dribbling, being guarded by Justin Reiser. Ian Payne with the ball now for Herriman. Dribbles back, looking for someone. Gets it to Bodie. Bodie with the ball up high. Dribbles between the legs. Again between the legs, looking for Race Young. Jab step by Race. And we've got a timeout called by Herriman as they try to put together a plan to cut this lead, this 3-point lead that Bingham has with 2 minutes, 31 seconds left in the game. Full timeout called by Herriman. Foul situation, there are 6 team fouls on Bingham and 8 on Herriman. Each team has 2 timeouts left after this. And again, 2 minutes, 31 seconds left in the game. Exciting finish here, brought to you by Game On Live Studio. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for streaming from the comforts of your home or wherever you are tonight. Hopefully it's somewhere warm. All right, Herriman to inbound. Grace Young with the ball. Ian Payne gets it. Feeds it down low to Brody Newman. Kicks it back out to Race. Calling for a screen, and he gets it. Oh, gets it over to Bodie. Almost stolen by Bingham, but Bodie is able to control it. Feeds it over to Race Young. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Herriman still looking for the shot. Bodie has it out on the perimeter. Feeds it to Brody. Over to Ian Payne. Race Young for three. He wants it, but he cannot finish it. But nice save by Wyatt Jensen. Bodie for three, and he can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Bingham. Number 21, Gage Park, with a nice strong board. And Jordan Toscano brings it up with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the game. Gets it over to Justin along the baseline. Drive, left-hand finish for Justin Reiser. Big shot for him, 24 points for the game. Gives Bingham a 5-point lead. Herriman will try to answer with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Work it around to Bodie for three. He got it. Three-pointer for Bodie. Brings Herriman to within two. And Herriman thought there should have been a foul on that as well.
There are a few of those parents who wanted a foul on that three-pointer.
A little fired up.
A little fired up down there. Yep.
Don't know if you saw that in the cameras, but we saw it here in the gym. There were some angry parents.
Yeah. I wasn't paying close enough attention to know whether or not that should have been a foul, but they were right there in front of it, so
they were there.
The parents probably right.
Parents are always right, Josh.
There we go.
Parents are always right. So, 1 minute, 13 seconds left. Bingham with a 2-point lead.
And if you're not, sorry to interrupt there, Drew, but if you're not watching the girls' game, the girls are up 56-19 over there. The Herriman girls dominating the Bingham Miners tonight. So, close game here, but over on the in Herriman, it's not so close. So,
a little bit of a snoozer in Herriman. Maybe they need to hop on over here and see this.
maybe so.
Finish. But good job, Herriman ladies. And let's see if the Herriman boys can squeeze out a victory here. Oh, Justin right down the court. The jumper, he misses, but gets his own rebound. And gets it over to Jordan Toscano, who with the easy layup. With a minute left, that gives Bingham a 4-point game. Clock's a ticking for Herriman. Race Young with the ball. He's above the three-point line. We've got a foul called on Bingham. Looks like that's number 4, Zach Cantwell, with another foul, and that'll send Wyatt Jensen to the line in the bonus. Timeout called by Bingham. As Wyatt Jensen comes back to the line, he will have a 1-and-1 opportunity. Makes the first, gets the second, misses the first. You don't get the second. 50.5 seconds left in the game. 4-point lead for Bingham. Wyatt comes to the line with 16 points on the game. I believe that's second leading scorer for Herriman. Once again, 1-and-1, so here goes the first. Can't get it to fall off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Bingham, and a foul on Herriman on the rebound. Little jersey grabbing there, and that'll, with 48.9 seconds left, that'll put Bingham to the line. Send Bingham to the line. Number 35, Devin Carlson, will get a 1-and-1 opportunity. Rebounds are key. And he hits the first. No need to rebound there. That gives Bingham a 5-point lead. Sets for the second. Couple dribbles and lets it loose. Off the back of the rim, rebound goes to Herriman. Bodie races up the court, spin and drive. Can't get the shot to fall, but he gets the foul and will go to the line for 2. 43.2 seconds left. 5-point lead for Bingham. Bodie will see if he can cut into that lead right here. First shot on the way. He hits it. Got a substitution. Brody Newman takes a seat, and Owen Barkley comes in, number 23. Bodie with the second freebie. And he can't hit it, but a rebound goes to Race Young for Herriman. Feeds it over to Ian Payne. Takes a 3. And fight for the rebound. His jump ball is called. Jump ball off the rebound. And it's going to be Bingham ball. Ian Payne had a good look, just couldn't quite get it to fall. And 4-point lead for Bingham with 36.3 seconds left in the game. Now, hold on. There's a debate over the possession arrow, and it looks like the ball is now going to Herriman off the jump ball. Some further discussion amongst the refs, and yes, Herriman is keeping it. So 36 seconds left. Herriman will inbound. Some refs being called out by the crowd. But they get it right eventually. They always do. Over to Bodie for 3. Cannot get it to fall. Rebound to Bingham. Number 1, Cameron Dupay feeds it over to 21, Gage Park. A nice layup. Gives Bingham a 6-point lead here, 20 seconds left. Herriman needs a quick bucket. 2 of them, but you got to have the first before you can get the second. Foul called on Bingham. Bodie Nagelli picking up the foul. That will send him to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity again. Oscar Barkley checks back into the game for Brody Newman. And Bodie takes the ball, preparing for his first free throw. He gets it. 68-63, Bingham. 13.7 seconds left on the clock. As Bodie sets for the second. He hits it. 4-point game. 13.7 seconds. Herriman, quick foul. Probably not the first choice person you'd want to foul. Justin Reiser, leading scorer in the game, but they didn't have much choice. Bingham did a good job getting the ball quickly into Justin's hands. That'll send him to the line. 12.3 seconds remain on the clock. 4-point lead for Bingham, and Justin will try to add to that. He makes the first. 5-point lead for Bingham. And timeout. 5-point lead, 12.3 seconds left in the game. Bingham, when we come back, will be taking a second free throw. Time running out for Herriman. But they've still got a shot.
Might be a long shot, Drew, but
could be very long. Yes, but you've ever heard of Reggie Miller, Josh?
I have. Yep.
Maybe Herriman has a little Reggie Miller left in him tonight. You never know.
Just know this number 2 is likely to hit his free throw. He's been on fire tonight.
He has been.
And so they'll be up by 7. That's three 6-point or 3-possession game for the Mustangs. That's going to be tough, I think.
It'll be 6. That'll be 6 if he hits a 6-point lead.
This is why you're commentating and I'm not doing the math, Drew.
Usually,
so 2-possession game. They do have a chance.
Usually, if we're relying on me for math, we're in trouble. But when it comes to simple addition and subtraction, I seem to have figured that out. So currently 5-point game. Justin, yes, could make it a 6-point game. You're right, it is still a long shot. But we're not going to count him out. Justin gets it to fall. 70-64 Bingham. Oh, near steal by Jordan Toscano for Bingham. Herriman will inbound with 9.9 seconds remaining. Need a quick 3 here. Who will it be? Race Young will take a shot from deep, and he can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Bingham. Quick foul with 4 seconds left. Jordan Toscano will go to the line, and that just about does it. 70-64, Bingham, 4 seconds left in the game. Jordan makes the first to make it now a 7-point game.
Is that a 7-point game, Drew?
I believe that's 7.
3-possession game now.
Yeah, you're right. Well, there's always the 4-point play on the 3-point shot. Don't see that very often. Now an 8-point lead with Race Young will take one last shot and can't get it to fall. And that'll do it for tonight, folks. Bingham with the 72-64 win over Herriman. It's a 3-game sweep for the home team today, but a great competitive game to finish the evening.
Drew, thanks for joining us today and commentating. We want to thank Drew McDaniel for being with us and providing the play-by-play. Please follow and subscribe to Game On Live Studio and join us next week for some more action-packed sports. And for Game On Live Studio, we're signing off.
Good night, everyone. Be good to each other.